Hello everyone, welcome back. Another Marky-mark video. Some wonderful vinyl finds in this video. But first of all, I wanted to return to a couple of albums which were sealed in my last video that I hadn't listened to, that I mentioned. And I just felt they were that good that I wanted to go into a little bit more depth. And the first one is the Blue Note Classic Series Dial S for Sonny. This is absolutely banging. It's brilliant. This is really good. I mean, it's a tone poet quality record in my opinion. Interestingly, on this particular one, they've started to put a label made in Germany with the hype sticker, the Blue Note hype sticker. I don't know why they've started doing that. Optimal, clearly very proud of what they're doing, and I have to say this is tone poet quality at a very reasonable price. Not gatefold, obviously, classic series. We've got Art Farmer on trumpet, Curtis Fuller on trombone, Hank Mobley tenor sax, Wilbur Ware on bass, Louis Hayes on drums, and I absolutely love this. It's flawless in my opinion. The quality of the vinyl was flawless, and when I stuck it on, I just thought, wow, I'm listening to a tone poet here. It's that good. Mastered by Kevin Gray. I really recommend this. This is possibly one of the best of the classic series that I've received. I'm thinking about Wayne Shorter's Speak No Evil, which I had to wait ages for them to repress and get a clean copy. This is fantastic. Really good. Really smooth, easygoing, great late night stuff. Really like it. Probably my favourite is Bootin' It. It Could Happen to You. And Sonny's Mood. So, there we are. Dial S for Sonny. Made in Germany, as the label says. Very good. Now, the second record that I wanted to talk about from the last video, which was also sealed, which I've listened to but not streamed it, not listened to until now, has kept me coming back to it time and time again. It's one of those records that has, for me personally, I feel it has so much texture, so much story and interest that I'm really quite surprised about it, because I was in two minds when it first came out whether to buy it. And it's the Little Sims, Sometimes I Might Be Introvert. Winner of the Best Artist, Little Sims, Brit Award winner 2022. I'm not massively into rap. I'm not hugely into rap. I like flavour, I like jazz. That's why I like Kendrick Lamar's To Pimp a Butterfly, because if you hear that and you listen to the interview of how he made it and why he made it, one of his massive influences, one of his huge almost inspirations is jazz music. Anyway, but I do like that very much so. I don't like the swearing so much. I'm not massively into the whole gangster kind of swearing and stuff. Anyway, but this is fantastic. It is absolutely brilliant. It cuts up and down from it's hip hop, it's rap. She's got a bit of pop, a little bit of she goes back to the roots. Africa is a really good track. I can't remember what track it is now. I think it's I can't remember. Never Make Promises. Never Make Promises. I mean, the orchestral accompaniments in this, the production is fantastic. It sounds great. In my opinion, and I'd be happy to hear otherwise, Side A feels like it's a little bit unclear, a little bit muffled, but when you get into side C and D, because it's 2 discs, it's like she's in the same room. It's really clear and really dynamic. I'm just blown away by this. I really am blown away. It the scorings of this, from what I've seen, were less than Grey Area, which was her previous production. But I just find there's so much interest. There's so much going on in this, with the orchestral greatness, grandness, that I had to mention it again. And this could be in my top 10 at the end of the year. It's that good. It might be in my top 10. I'm not sure yet. I'll have a little think about it. Anyway, so those are the 2 from the last video that I wanted to mention that are really worth. You couldn't get far apart, because you got sort of a rap, hip hop, and sort of jazz, blue note jazz from 1957. There we are. That's how crazy this channel is, and how wide my tastes are. Anyway, the next record, I have to shamefully say, I did not just discover it. It was one that our friend Michael at 45 RPM mentioned very recently, in the last week or so, last few days. If you're new to Michael's channel, you know about Michael. He does love electronica. He loves ambient. He likes drone. He likes a lot of electronic music, and he mentioned this, and I basically streamed it. It's James Muir, Lady's Mantle, from 2018 on Spheric Records. Quite an interesting front cover there. I don't know what that is. Looks like some kind of stone. I don't know. It's basically, and I bought it anyway. I wanted to show it, but it's there's lots of. It's very gentle, easygoing listening. It's ambient music. There's lots of recordings taken, sort of everyday, day-to-day recordings put together in this very kind of beautiful way. I never thought I would get into ambient, and I don't follow what everyone says. You know, lots of stuff that other YouTubers mention, and I'm like, okay, that's okay. But I really like this. I really like this a lot. It's a really easy listen. It's a really nice listen, and I love the artwork on the cover. I'll show you the vinyl as well. It's all been cleaned and rehoused in fresh inners. It's on a clear vinyl. It's lovely and flat. I don't know where it was pressed. No idea where it was pressed, but it's really nice. A really nice, different kind of listening experience to anything that I have. So that's James Muir, Lady's Mantle. Okay, moving into some new acquisitions for this week that have come, and I've been really excited about. This guy is legendary, and it needs no introduction really. Nick Drake's 5 Leaves Left. It's a reissue from Island Records in London, recorded in 1969. And if there is ever to be a more beautiful album from a very very gifted and very sad artist, it's Nick Drake. It's this one. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. Time Has Told Me, Riverman, 3 Hours, Way to Blue. It's a beautiful record. I think it's a gatefold, yeah. I'll show you the gatefold. Beautiful gatefold album. all the songs written by Nick Drake, who sadly died very, very young. I don't think he was even 30. And I don't think he was particularly recognised at that point in time. But this is absolutely a beautiful album, and I'm so pleased to now have it. Nick Drake, 5 Leaves Left, worth checking out for some really gentle, gorgeous, folky experience. I have nothing more to say about that other than have a listen and buy it. So I bought a quick... I meant to go to my local record store earlier on today and pick up a record that I bought. Saw it and it was reasonably priced. Listened to it again on Spotify, really enjoyed it, and it's Court and Spark, Joni Mitchell. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. And I can't wait to get this on later. After this video, I'm going to stick this straight on. It's been cleaned and I'm rehoused. It's 1974 on Asylum Records. I hope it sounds good because there's some beautiful quiet pieces in this. It's perfect Joni Mitchell for me. I do have Joni Mitchell at Carnegie Hall, which was brought out earlier on this year or end of last year, and I'm in love with Joni Mitchell. I just love the way that she tells a story and the way she sings. I just absolutely love it. Beautiful. Can't wait to get that on a bit later on. But while I was in my local record store, Hussar Records in Devon, and if you're in the area, I would recommend you going in and have a chat with Marios and having a look through what he's got there. He's got some fantastic stuff. Picked up this Lee Konitz. It's on Milestone. It's called Spirits. I love that picture of the cats kind of looking lovingly at a saxophone on a piano. We've got Sal Mosca on piano with Ron Carter on bass and Mauzy Alexander on drums. Lovely clean copy, really pleased to have this. There's a nice essay on the back. Nice picture of Lee Konitz, who I think I've mentioned this before. He sadly died. I think he died a couple of years ago from COVID. It's a nice listen. It's not the best. I've got Inside Hi-Fi and Motion, which are just swinging all the time. They're just fantastic. This is great. It's a great melodic listen. The middle side of side 2 gets better. There's a bit more pace and a bit more flavour for me. But I really like this. It was a good buy. Really glad to have it. And that's Lee Konitz, Spirits. Another one that caught my eye, another blind buy, which is unheard of for me, really. I don't usually blind buy, but I'm going to play this later on today. Milt Jackson and Count Basie, The Big Band Volume 1. Again, looks great, looks in good condition. I've just cleaned it and washed it and put it into a brand new archival inner sleeve. So hopefully it will play beautifully. I'm sure it will. And it's on the Pablo label, 1978. Milt Jackson. I've got Milt Jackson. There was a classic that came out. Milt Jackson. What was it called? Anyway, there's a Milt Jackson that came out. There it is. Which is fantastic. Classic series. Came out earlier on this year. Or was it last year? Anyway, that's fantastic. So it was basically on the strength of that classic album that I bought this, thinking, well, I like a bit of big band. Let's have a bit of Milt Jackson and Count Basie together. Fantastic. Okay. Then this caught my eye. Duke Ellington's Small Bands, which I've not mentioned before. Recorded in 1970 and 1967. There's a nice essay on the back. The Intimacy of the Blues, and this is really good. I mean, it sounds fantastic for the year, and I do love the Duke Ellington stuff. I mean, I love it. I bought the Coltrane Ellington acoustic sounds that came out earlier on this year, and this is just great. It's really lovely. It's really, really nice. It's on the Fantasy label, and it sounds fantastic. That sounds brilliant, clean as a whistle. So I'm delighted to have that. Delighted. Then I picked up, let's go for this one next, which is what I picked up today actually. Captain Beefheart, Safe as Milk. So I'm really looking forward to another reprint of Trout Mask Replica, which I'm hoping is going to come out into this month. So I dug a bit deeper into Captain Beefheart and his magic band, and this was recommended. It's really good. It's really it's sensible. It's a lot more tame and sensible than Trout Mask Replica. I don't have any other Beefheart stuff, but this is great. Kind of, I'm going to say bluegrass. And I love this. I just love this album cover. That kind of fisheye lens photo of him and his Merry Men, with his magic band, and it's really clean. Lovely clean copy. Wasn't the cheapest, but really like it. 1970 on Buddha Records. So yeah, check out a little bit of Beefheart if you want if you like Frank Zappa, obviously, because they were both pals, and Hot Rats on Frank Zappa, Beefheart featured, and Zappa produced Trout Mask Replica. So they were they had the same artistic vision, they were on the same wavelength, so, but that's my limited knowledge of that genre of music and that. But anyway, really nice to listen to. That's brilliant. Then I picked up this. Haven't played it yet. I've cleaned it and rehoused it. Chick Corea acoustic band. Now, I think in a previous video I mentioned they had brought out a 2018 recording. Chick Corea acoustic live, which was just the record was just horrific and just so noisy and such poor quality. It was an embarrassment, really. So I bought the CD, which was fantastic. So I saw this and thought, let's give this a shot. You got John Patitucci, I think that's how you say his name, Patitucci, on bass. So I'm looking forward to listening to that, and obviously Dave Weckl on drums. So, and this is a 1989 GRP Records edition. Can't wait to listen to this. If it's as lively as the 2018 get together, sadly before Corea sadly passed away in 2019, 2020, then I'm going to be absolutely stoked and made up. Fantastic. So that's Chick Corea's acoustic band. Really should be really good, energetic, live, good stuff, good jazz. Can't wait. Nothing more to say about that until I've listened to it. So there we are. And I think that's it. Yeah. So those are my new vinyl finds for this week. Hope you're doing well. Please like or subscribe. It'd be really nice. I'll make some more videos, and you all take care. Best wishes. Bye.